All right, so here on this last video, we're going to look specifically at one search result. And so I've used wildfire management again. I've gone through and set my limiters so that I'm looking at those same search results. And I'm going to scroll here and take a look at item number 4. It shows me that it's a periodical. It gives me the name. It also shows that this was published in 2007. Now, you'll need to decide when you're looking through your resources what kind of dates you want to consider. I would assume that in the last 15 years, there have been quite a few advances in wildfire management techniques. 2007 might seem like it's a little too old to use, but for our purposes, we're going to go ahead and just click on this so we can see what the result looks like. We're going to take a look at this page and work ourselves left to right. So what we see in the left-hand column is that I can look at this in HTML format or as a PDF. There's also something here that we'll come back later to. It's called Find Similar Results. And so we'll kind of see what that does with our searching. The bulk of the page then is going to be the information about the source and the resource itself. So here at the top, it gives me a lot of information about where we found everything. I'd like to draw your attention to subjects. These could be potential search terms for you. It's also the case that you could use your original search term alongside some of these other subjects. So for instance, if maybe I hadn't considered climate change along with wildfire management, I could now put those two things together in a Boolean search, put them in quotation marks, and have wildfire management in quotes and climate change in quotes, and do a search that way. I'm also not sure what fire weather is, so that might be something I could click on and see if that would give me some ideas for search terms. I also want to point out the abstract. The abstract is going to be a summary of the entire article. I would highly recommend that you read it. It's likely that there are some search terms in that abstract that you hadn't thought of before. In this one, it talks about the ability to manage wildland fire and apply prescribed fires. A prescribed fire or a prescribed burn is something that I could use in my search terms alongside wildfire management. And again, if I put those two phrases in quotation marks and I use the word "and" between them, I should be able to get some different results that I hadn't already seen. The article itself will have your search terms in bold print. You can see that you have the option to listen to it as well. Let's take a look at these tools in the right-hand column. While there are a lot of them there, really only 2 of them are available to you. The first one that I'll point out is Google Drive. You'll want to save any of your articles to your Google Drive account. It's very difficult to come back to the same resource day after day. And so that's why I'd encourage you to save it to Google Drive so that you can get back to it. Just copying the web address from the address bar will not take you back to this resource. Neither will the permalink. And so you want to make sure that you save your things to Drive. The other item I want to point out to you is the citation tool. When you click on this, it opens all of the different options you have for citation formats. It's possible that your teacher will ask you to use MLA, and all you'll need to do then is copy this and paste it into your document. You might also be asked to use APA, and this is something that you could, again, just copy and paste. So let's talk about these Find Similar Results. When you click on this, it's possible that you will find a lot of search term help or other resources. Remember that you'll need to set your limiters. And in this case, I would say 40,000 results is way too many. It's possible, though, that as I skim some of this, I might find something in a quick write-up that I could potentially use, or maybe a headline catches my eye and I might be able to use it as a resource. Whatever the case, please let your teacher or me know if you need some help as you work on your search terms. And again, if you need to stop by and get some more help, you know where to find me. Thank you.